Dear children, please refer to page number 5 of the textbook. Page number 5. At the center of mass of an object is the point inside or outside the object at which the total mass of the object can be assumed to be concentrated. In order to find the center of gravity, not necessarily every object has a specific shape. This is talking about some objects whose center of gravity may be outside it. The center of mass of a spherical object having uniform density is at its geometrical center. If we have a spherical like ball shape object and it is thick, then its density is the center of the object or the center of the spherical ball. The center of mass, mark this, the center of mass of any object having uniform density is at its centroid. In geometry you have studied centroid. Why did Newton assume inverse square dependence on distance in his law of gravitation? In Newton's law of gravitation, we have F is equal to G m1 m2 upon r square, or the r here is the distance of the planet from the sun. Now he was held by Kepler's third law, and Kepler's third law is t square upon r cube is equal to k. If you turn the book and see, Kepler's third law is t square upon r cube is equal to k, or he was held by Kepler's third law where t square is proportional to r cube. What is t? The time of revolution. We all know that earth revolves around the sun. So time of revolution t square is proportional to r cube. What is r? R you can connect. Till now in maths we use r for radius. Here we use r, which is similar to radius of the distance of the object or the planet. Suppose this is a planet and this is the sun, then this is r, the distance of the planet from the sun. R is the distance of the planet from the sun. So square of time of revolution is proportional to the distance. The revolution time of period of revolution of Mercury around the sun will be different. It is closer to sun, and the time period of earth revolving around the sun is different because its distance from the sun is different. Therefore, in case of Mercury, r will be less than the distance of the earth from the sun. Distance of the Mercury from the sun is less, and the distance of the earth from the sun compared to Mercury is more. So this r is the distance of the planet from the sun. So according to Kepler's law, t square is proportional to r cube, and when we remove the proportional sign we give a k. So t square is equal to k into r cube. We bring this r cube down, keep the k, which is a constant, to one side, and therefore we get t square upon r cube is equal to k. Now earth revolve around the sun, and time taken by the earth to revolve around the sun is taken as capital T, and r is the radius of the distance of the planet from the sun. Now today we are going to study about centripetal force. To find the centripetal force of an object, let small m be the mass of this object, small m. Let it be moving with a velocity v. Now centripetal force, suppose you are sitting on a bench or sleeping on a bed. Is centripetal force working on you? No. The other day I have shown you, if you take a milk and add sugar or chocolate syrup or anything and stir it, when you stir it vigorously, at the center you see a depression. because and all the particles are moving around the center, and all particles are pulled by a particular force towards the center of the circle. Like we have fan goes around, one center point is there around which the fan rotates. So centripetal force works on it. Suppose F is the force, centripetal force, m is the mass of the object, and v is the velocity of the object. Its distance from the center is r. So according to what is the definition of speed, is distance upon time. Now when one object is going around in a circle, it is going along the circumference of the circle, and therefore F here is in centripetal force F, I can call it as CF, is mv square upon r. mv square is what? It is kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy, why it is kinetic energy? Because it is going around the in circular orbit. It is having a acceleration, it is having a speed, velocity. Velocity is acceleration. What is acceleration? Is velocity with respect to change in velocity with respect to time. Here it is moving. Suppose the speed of the fan is say 5, is on 4 or 5. Then we will say the velocity with which, or the